But Savannah is not done, hun. She's not done. She wants to fight Molly, and that's just it. She's like, I don't want to hear it, Molly Prescott. You think that because you're the principal's daughter, that you can get away with everything. And everyone is just so silent. Look at them. There they go. Everyone's out. No one wants to watch this. They don't have time for it. They're so used to Molly and Savannah fighting throughout the years. I mean, they've been fighting since kindergarten, for crying out loud. Hey guys, welcome on back, and if you are new, welcome on in. I am Simeralla, and today I'm bringing you a brand new episode of Being Sydney. In fact, not only are we being Sydney, we're actually going to be the Price family, because in the Price family, there are three very important townies. And we already met Sydney in past episodes, which I will have the link in the description below. But we are definitely getting a more in-depth look at Savannah, which is his twin, and Kevin, who is the foreign exchange student that lives in the Price household. So let me give you a really good introduction, especially if you guys don't have the high school year pack. I want you guys to know a little bit more. So this is the Price family, and it is high school sweethearts in Copperdale alumni Janae and Marcel Price. They have returned, moving back into their old neighborhood with their three children, Sydney, Savannah, and Jaden. And they also welcome Kevin, a foreign exchange student, into their lively home. It's a busy household, stirring with activity and thriving pursuits. While Marcel works on his latest novel, Janae works full-time as a successful regional manager. The twins Savannah and Sydney each enjoy their own interests while trying to keep up good grades. Jaden looks up to his siblings a lot and can't wait to be just like them. And his buddy Kevin is also included. Life can certainly get away from them, but they know they can always depend on one another. So that's the family in a nutshell. So if I look at each person individually, Kevin, who is the foreign exchange student, who I'm going to say comes from Tortosa. It hasn't been said yet. It hasn't even been put on his profile where Kevin comes from. So I guess the Sims are leaving it up to us. So I choose Tortosa, okay? And Tortosa is the world that is a part of my Wedding Stories pack. So Kevin is very relatable. That means everyone just loves Kevin. I mean, he's just a cool dude, which he really is. And he's also very romantic. But he is socially awkward. I mean, hey, we all are socially awkward at times. I understand that. I'm socially awkward. right now. So, in his profile that was also online, it was on the Sims community where they list the pronouns and the sexual exploitation and orientation of each Sim. It said that Kevin was into women only, as far as dating and as far as sexually, and he is not exploring. So that's Kevin. So he knows, you know, he's set, okay? But when it comes to Sydney goes for men or women, which means he is bi, okay? And he is definitely exploring. So he hasn't set anything. And you know what? Frankly, I don't think you have to. And then there is Savannah, who basically says she is not into anyone. She doesn't want to be with anyone in a relationship or a sexual way, and she's not exploring. So let me tell you a little bit about Savannah really quickly, because I definitely want to get into this gameplay. She is very much so a computer whiz. She is a quick learner, and she's a little bit nerdy. She is so into programming and video gaming, it's like crazy. And she is materialistic, so she likes the finest things in life. And as you know, well, some of you know, those who've seen the previous episodes know that Savannah is Molly Prescott's ultimate rival. They are enemies, even though Sydney is friends with Molly. So as you can see, that's kind of like it gets a little bit messy. And then as far as Sydney is concerned, you know, he is an overachiever. He is an overdoer. He likes to be everywhere. He likes to be known. That's just Sydney. And then, of course, there's a little cutie patootie Jaden. He is just growing up in the Price family. He, like I said, he looks up to his brother and sister. He's a social butterfly, and he is outgoing. So, there you go. That is the introduction, and I will just say, let's play this damn game. Let's go. Guys, here we are at the Price's home. And the Price's home is basically on the outskirts of town. It's near the Ferris wheel, the amusement park area. It's a nice home. They are learning how to dance. Well, first of all, Sydney's not learning how to dance. He is basically teaching Kevin how to dance. This is Kevin's first homecoming. Okay, this is not prom. This is basically more of homecoming. First homecoming dance. And they're gonna try and stick to the traditions because, you know, Kevin's never done this before. So Kevin has decided to ask his very best friend, who is Savannah. Savannah, you know, is Sydney's sister. So he's gonna ask her to go to the prom because that's the easiest thing to do, basically. And Sydney's gonna call up. He's gonna call up Molly. Kevin is practicing what to say in the mirror to Savannah because Savannah can be a bit harsh. She doesn't mean to be, but she can. So Kevin's gonna come down. I'm gonna have him ask her to prom. Thank you so much for coming over. I wanted to know, you know, prom is tonight. I'm hoping you're not going with anybody. No, of course I'm not going with anyone. I mean, Ash was supposed to meet us there, but it's like, so hey, so why don't you just go with me? Let's just go as friends. And Molly says, sure, I guess I can go. The townie teenagers are here because they are meeting up at the Price house because it is homecoming. Now it's going to say prom, but with my imagination, it is definitely homecoming. Because homecoming is usually in the beginning of the year, right before fall, you know, hits, you know, your first football game, cheerleading, everything is like starting for the school year, and homecoming is definitely a special event, which is something like prom, but not really. Plus, these guys are not seniors yet, so they're not even juniors. They're like sophomores. Okay, so Molly and Savannah's actually talking, which is good. And then Sydney is talking to Ash because he wants her to style him. So basically, before we had set off into the guy's closet, Savannah asks Molly what was her problem. And Molly's saying, my problem is I'm dealing with passive aggressive questions from someone who I find infuriating after everything they've done. Now, who do you think that is? Ooh, that's my girl Molly. Like I said before, Savannah and Molly are certainly rivals. And getting them together in any room, any event is definitely going to be messy. So let's hurry up and pick out these guys' homecoming outfits, and yeah, and let's get to the dance. So this is Sydney's outfit for homecoming or prom. And Ash, like I said, is giving him advice. So basically, Ash will tell him, that he should lighten it up a little bit. Ash is like she's all about this blazer and the tie with the cute little buttons, LGBTQ, representation. She loves it. So basically, she would tell Sydney, lighten up the pants. So let's just lighten up the pants just a little bit. Keep the same pants because we're gonna make this short and sweet because I want to get to the dance. Nice green, kind of lightens up things. And Kevin, I think he just shaved. Thank God he shaved. We missed that. He shaved. um, okay, this is not happening. This is not the outfit. So we want Kevin to be kind of, and this is Ash. Ash would love Kevin to represent her type of brand, and her brand is fun, funky colors. So she would put him in a funky colored blazer type of thing. Um, no, let's see. Not a Johnny Zest blazer. Ooh, what's this here? Okay, there we go. That is fun and funky and very colorful. Not something I personally would pick out in my real life. But, once again, this is Ash doing this for Kevin. Savannah is like, I know exactly what I want because, you know how there is a trend going on and every girl wants this trendy look. Well, the trend now for like homecoming or just hanging out with friends is definitely the jumpsuit. So Savannah's gonna have on this jumpsuit. All right, here we are. We are at homecoming. The Price family has just arrived. I mean, it is going off in here and it is crowded. Oh my God. I know Savannah is pissed off because she's so tense because Molly has on a jumpsuit too. Everybody looks so cute and good. Oh my God. Even Wolfgang is over here dancing, being cute with Sophia. Like, that is so freaking adorable. Even though we don't like Wolfgang, but this is adorable. Okay. Oh, they got so much food here. There is Molly's mom. Everyone is casting their ballots for the court royalty. Okay, let's have Sydney put in. He's gonna vote for prom royalty. And for Sydney, prom royalty is going to be Kevin, since this is like first ever, I mean, ever homecoming. So he's definitely voting for his boy Kevin. And then for prom gesture, he is going to be voting for, let's see, for prom gesture, who can he vote for? Interesting. He's going to vote for Jeb, because Jeb is hilarious with the bag over his head. Okay, and then we also gonna have poor Savannah. She is pissed off that that Molly has the same outfit. Okay, so Savannah's gonna vote for Kevin as well because that's what the twins had planned. And then for prom gesture, she's gonna vote for Molly Prescott because she don't like her. So this is really, really cool. I just love it. Everyone's just hanging out. There's Kevin on the dance floor. Molly. Oh, wait a second. Wait, no. Molly and Sydney are dancing. Oh my god, it's so cute. Look at them. Oh my god. Oh, I missed it. I wanted to take a picture. Damn, Sydney, you just abruptly just left Molly on the dance floor? Who's he talking to? Oh, darling. Okay. Okay, what is wrong with Savannah? She is so upset. She really is upset. Well, why don't you dance, Savannah? Yes, everyone is dancing, having such a good time. I love it. What is Savannah? Who is she fussing at? Oh, she's fussing at. She's so mad that Molly is wearing. It's not even the exact same color. It's a different color. It's a different jumpsuit. But she is so pissed off. Don't fight at this homecoming thing. Please do not fight. Oh, Savannah is telling Lily like, I can't believe this. You know what? Had the nerve to wear a freaking jumpsuit just like me. Okay, Principal Mom. Kevin sitting over here in the corner. There they go. Savannah and Molly arguing. No one wants to hear it. Attention, everyone, attention, please. Can I get you guys to focus here? Royal court. A royal gesture is
Lord,
Jeb, and Kevin won. Look at Kevin. He's so freaking happy that he won. Oh, I love this song. Some of the guys, everyone's leaving because the homecoming is over. It was too short. I am so mad that the homecoming dance was so short. Like, I am so mad. Now they're all just hanging out right outside. Uh, there was going to be an after party, but it's like so late and everyone's saying bye to one another. But Savannah's not done, hun. She's not done. She wants to fight Molly, and that's just it. She's like, I don't want to hear it, Molly Prescott. You think that because you're the principal's daughter, that you can get away with everything. And everyone is just so silent. Look at them. There they go. Everyone's out. No one wants to watch this. They don't have time for it. They're so used to Molly and Savannah fighting throughout the years. I mean, they've been fighting since kindergarten, for crying out loud. And Sydney is so sad right now that his best friend and his twin sister are like fighting at homecoming of all places. And Kevin is like, well, I won. I am the king. I am the king of Copperdale. Because he don't know no better. He thinks he's like the king of Copperdale. I am the king, Savannah. I am the king. You could be my queen. No. Savannah's not ready. And oh my god, it is now raining. Let's get the Price family home ASAP. I mean, look at that face. She did not have a good time at homecoming. For her, Molly Prescott ruined the entire night for her. Sydney, I think Sydney had a great time up until the point of watching his sister fight his best friend. And of course, King Kevin over here had the best time ever. He truly did. So the Prescott kids are home. Dad was waiting outside for them, wanted to hear what happened at the homecoming, and of course they were telling him all about what happened with Savannah and Molly. Everyone seems to be hanging out in Savannah's room. Obviously it's a big room. It used to be the garage. So Kevin's telling, he's talking to Savannah, and Savannah's a little bit dazed because, Molly had to whoop that butt. She got her butt kicked. Savannah is loud, but her bark is big. It's yeah, bigger than her bite. Okay, and Molly kind of put her in her place just a little bit. So she's a bit dazed. Oh, that's Dad. Dad is writing a book. So Kevin, of course, is giving her advice and saying that, you can't let people get to you. And Savannah is like, blah, 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 blah. She don't want to hear it. So Kevin is just asking Savannah, why does Molly get on you so badly? And she's telling him what happened, what stemmed their rivalry. And Savannah basically told Kevin that their rivalry stems from like childhood, like grade school, where there was a science, what do you call those science events or science project events? And Savannah and Molly happened to do the same type of science project. Well, Molly, of course, won, but Savannah felt like she did a way better job. And she felt like Molly only won because Molly's mom at the time was principal. So that's basically, as petty as it may sound, that's how the rivalry all began. And look at little Jaden. He is just like, you guys got problems. I'm living in my own world. I'm here dancing. He is just such a cutie patootie. Look at him. So let's go back to Sydney. He's talking to his mom, and he's basically like, why does Savannah have to fight Molly? Why can't they ever get along? And she's just like, you know what? Everyone is not meant for everyone, and you have to understand that Savannah and Molly have been rivals for a long time, but hopefully one day those two can get together. She's saying basically, maybe you can help them end this rivalry. It's late, but Sydney has to make things better between Molly and his sister, so he's sneaking out to go meet Molly. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored?
you understand what you're doing. And my heart's black and blue from the bruising.
Hey, it is the next morning, Sunday morning. Mom is sitting down, doing a little bit of her meditation. Oh, okay. Kevin wants to tag. Oh, always that next day, everyone is talking. So he is going to tag Savannah to make her feel better. And it's going to be friendly. Okay. Everyone's up except for Sydney. Savannah's here making coffee, because she had a rough night. And she is, of course, very tense, going through her typical phase. Dad's in the kitchen cooking everyone something to eat. Let's have Kevin come down here and sit, hang out. Oh, matter of fact, Kevin, why don't you come down over here? Where is he? Oh, he's coming downstairs. Why don't you go hang out with Mom? Mom is sitting on the floor. Oh, no, she's not. Okay, cool. Okay, little brother Jaden is up. Savannah is still angry after all of this time. She hasn't even decompressed yet. She's still upset about everything. Kevin's in a flirty mood. Kevin, let's look at your social bunny because you was blossoming. It was your night, boy. Okay, let's open up social bunny for Kevin. All right, Kevin. So let's see what we have here. Okay, of course, he's being nice. This is the nice post that he said about Savannah. Get you a bestie like Savannah. Legit can't live without them. Okay? So, of course. Savannah 2 hours ago posted something about Ash. Ash, consider this me throwing shade. Your mother is a llama and so are you. Oh, okay, Savannah, when she was talking to Kevin last night, she was thinking like, hey, like she feels like Ash kind of set her up because Ash styled her. But Ash should have known that Molly was going to wear the same type of jumpsuit. So, Savannah's like feeling some type of way about Ash right now. Here, everyone except for Molly, she is probably a little bit embarrassed because that's how Molly is about last night. And we're at the movie theater / cafe, and this movie theater / cafe was made by Nat Gaming XO, and you can get that on the gallery. So I think it's an awesome build. I love it. All right, so let's see what's going on over here with the a rose. Oh, Kevin is so flirty with Lily. He really does like Lily. Don't get jealous, Savannah, now. No, she's not going to get jealous. But she's talking to Kaori. And just, catching Kaori up. Kaori was there, I think, for a little bit, but she had left early. She was there at the homecoming, but yeah, she was just not for it. So Savannah's catching her up. Let's see what Sydney is doing. There is Jaden. Sydney's getting some snacks and stuff. And Jaden just can't wait to go watch the movie. He's like, hurry up, guys. The movie's going to start. Everybody wants their frappuccino and cappuccino. And espresso. Movie theater. Sydney refuses to sit. Don't know why. Well, that's because Noah has joined them. He was not invited at all. About how he likes men and how he likes women and how he wants to, experiment with both. And this whole thing about Noah was kind of throwing him off because Noah got a makeover. He kind of looks cute. And he's like, Kevin, what do I do? I mean, he's like my rival. Oh, and then Kevin's like, oh boy, here we go again with rivals. Why is homegirl glowing? Why is she glowing? Is she like special? She a celebrity? Why are you glowing? You glowing, girl? Ed is like itching to like talk to Savannah, and Savannah is breaking out. Girl. Kiori is like, girl, you are breaking out. Did you not use my facial cleanser? And she's like, I use it every night. She's like, well, girl, you are breaking out. You are stressed. That's why you are breaking out over Molly. And then Savannah, of course, is like, Molly again? Everyone's hanging out at the park now after the movie theater. It's really good. It's raining. It's really not a cool place to be, but everyone's there. They might take it back to Sydney's house before it gets too late. Sydney's trying to convince these three to join the cheerleading team because he knows, tomorrow is really the big day because they have a cheer retreat and it's in Del Sol Valley at a beautiful resort. So we're gonna try and get Kevin, since Kevin's really sad. Kevin went to talk to Ash to let Ash know that Savannah was a little bit upset at her and to explain things. So that is what Ash is doing right now. She's talking to Savannah saying, hey girl, I really didn't know what Molly was wearing. I had kind of an idea, but you both look beautiful in the jumpsuit. You guys had different colors. And then Savannah is like, don't you ever do that to me again. I am nowhere near in the same level as Molly. And Ash is like, oh girl, really? Ash is done. She's done. Let's go home, Kevin. I've had enough for today. Even though this weekend was a bit of a hot mess, the Price kids always end up together and having such a good time. So thank you guys for joining me today. Please stay tuned for the next episode, which will be Cheer Camp Retreat. And yeah, and if you are new and you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to make and get that community tab. So I am Simeralla, and I am signing out, guys. Bye.
Are you dreaming of me now?